Brig, it's you!
Colm! What are you doing here? I thought you were still serving a boil at the hill fort. Wait, your hand.
Oh, it looks worse than it is. I didn't need it anyway. I was one of the lucky ones. Was chasing thieves for Doran. Bit off more than we could handle, and the thieves caught us. Made sport of me. As for my hand, well, they were hungry enough that they... you know what? A tale for another time.
You can't be serious. What of your men?
The others didn't make it back. Doran's luck, we call it. Almost everyone's starving. And there's not enough soldiers to patrol the farms and the perimeters. The end of the tale's simple. I'm little use as a guard for Doran any longer. But you, Brig, if you were to volunteer your sword, why, you turn things around before the setting of the sun. Chase those bandits back. Hell, even Doran might even listen to you.
He would not. Doran has never listened to counsel. Yes, I would have thought Doran would have a mind to protect his own people and his own land, if only to keep their loyalty, but it seems I was wrong. Where can he be found?
Doran travels. He's rarely at the hill fort, and without his presence, duties have fallen to his second, Torsten. Though in truth, Torsten is more the first now. A harsh man. But Torsten cannot act without Doran's say, so we must wait for word from our chieftain to take the action we need.
A chieftain who is absent while his men fight his battles? Perhaps I should seek Doran out. A talk is clearly long overdue.
Aye, if you're determined, seek him out at Minnabor. I'd head there myself, but I'm, little use now. The healers say there's a chance I'll still be able to farm at least, but...
I'll seek Doran out.
That bastard. You look like you know your way around a blade. Fancy earning some extra coin? It's quite simple, really. One of my clients thought she could cheat me. Just because I'm a man, she thought she could take advantage of me. She enticed me into bed, and after we were done, she slipped off and stole my savings and some priceless goods. Now she's vanished, because that's a step too far even for the matriarchs here. I want my goods back, if possible, and either way, I want her head. Coin. Not a lot of it, of course, after the theft, but you can keep whatever goods you find. Her name is Badina. She's a Morian, tall, beautiful, slim, with a scar down her right cheek. She's a hell of a fencer, good with a spell. Bring me her head and we can talk about the appropriate reward. You'll find me generous.
Thank you so much for coming. I do not know how to start. From the beginning, I suppose. My sisters have lost their way. They have found a way to tap into the corruption they sought to seal, and believe that by embracing it, they will master it. But they are not strong enough. It will be their doom, and the doom of our people, if they continue. I ask you, no, I beg you, help me to stop them. Wonderful. We must leave soon, and once we go, we must commit. There can be no return until we succeed. One more thing. I need to find an artifact I left behind, the Agate's Eye. If my sisters find it, their power will be immensely magnified. Now, let us go. We should be wary. I lived here once to draw from the area's abundant magical power. But it has been centuries since that time. Who can say what creatures might have made this their home since? It's fallen into such disrepair. Why, you! Those are mine! They were gifts.
If you cared about them, perhaps you should have taken them with you.
Those poor beasts, clearly addled by magic. The Coven's work is already twisting their minds. Let's see if we can find the Agate eye. The spiders were once my friends. Something has disturbed them. This may be worse than I feared. Maybe this one. No, that's not it.
So this is the face I see at my death. I knew this day would come. May I ask if it is for something I deserve? I can die for many deserved things, but for stealing? Never. Varloth is a vermin. His tongue poisons all ears that listen to him. I have never stolen from another Morian. Everything I have is mine by right. If anyone has stolen, it is that scoundrel. He has stolen the time I've invested in his company. I've been a merchant all my life, just like Varloth, but very different. At the beginning, you never think that your own brothers can cheat you. The market in the Morin world is different from the others. There is never haggling, no doubts about quality or provenance. Why would we need to do that? Varloth and I teamed up. We seemed to share the vision of trying to spread the Morian trading. Why should only our people enjoy our wonders? Our wares could be very useful for humans, or lycanthropes, and we could learn from theirs as well. It was a good opportunity. But when I saw a joint opportunity, he saw a very different thing. He just wanted to open the business to sell worse materials and get rich in both worlds. As soon as I saw what we were trying to sell to our people, or to the other species, I took my stuff and left. My things only. I will never want anything from that cockroach. And you will do well to think the same. If he hired you, it's because he's moving something in the shadows to profit from this murder. I suggest that you never see him again. I have already chosen my path. I would rather live away from home and earn a living with my qualities and my work than share space with that purple rat again. I am glad that you too have chosen to continue your life away from him.
I don't think it's here. Let's move on.